everybody, welcome back to episode 12 of Cantripped. I'm enjoying leaving these episodes on cliffhangers, I'm not gonna lie, because we get to pick right up where we left off, but the audience doesn't, so it's super fun.
You're extremely cruel.
Sorry, not sorry, heart. But anyway, as per usual, my name is Jamie, my pronouns are they, them. I will be your host and DM today, and here is my party.
Hello, my name is Art. My pronouns are they, them. I play Kieran. His pronouns are he, they.
Hey, I'm Beck. My pronouns are she, they, and I play Rowan, whose pronouns are she, her.
Hi, I'm Connor. My pronouns are he, him, and I play Dan, whose pronouns are he, they.
Hi, I'm Ben. I use he, they pronouns, and I'm playing Nephris, who uses he, him pronouns.
Yay!
Yippee!
Wild applause.
Woo!
Did we all get our pronouns right this time?
Wait a second, is that the first time we've all done it?
I think so. I almost forgot.
No hiccups.
Wonders never cease.
Amazing. I love it here. Okay, last we left off, we had completed our couple days of travel to get to the Mayrim farm, spoke briefly to Civis, who basically, without telling us that Aurelius was here, told us that Aurelius was here somewhere, divided and conquered to go find him, found someone sneaking away from the party into a cornfield, found another someone up in the hayloft at the barn, who quickly vanished as soon as being spotted. So I guess we'll go back to Rowan in the top of the hayloft. No, actually that's too easy. I'm gonna go back to the cornfield gang.
Oh, come on!
What are you guys doing?
I think the idea was that we were gonna regroup and keep going after them because they're still here.
And keep looking because they can't have gone far.
Yeah, not like stop and go back to the team. No, like come together and say, okay, where should we look? Because this person cannot go far. We should follow them now.
All right, continue with that.
Okay, so what do our fields look like? How big is the cornfield that we've just lost them in?
God, my sense of direction, or my sense of, like, size is not good. But I feel like you've got, like, a pretty large cornfield. Maybe there's, like, a larger one off behind the barn, but this one is maybe, like, football field. I don't know how farms work. I live in Indiana. You think I'd know how corn works, but I actually don't.
Okay, alright. As someone who lives surrounded by corn, because that is actually where I am. I'm in the middle of nowhere surrounded by a bunch of cornfields. It's like the barn will be in the center, and then acres. Like, we're talking acres. Like, a decently larger chunk than a football field, I would say.
I should know this. I worked on a farm.
You've worked on a farm?
You silly.
I also worked on a farm, but I didn't work in the farmland. I worked
It was
in
it was a horse and cattle farm. We didn't have crops.
I think Neff's plan of action is going to be literally hide himself and wait for this guy to, like, slip up. So
Yeah?
maybe Neff be stealth?
Okay,
Yeah,
so wait, you're just, like, hunkering down in the corn where you are? I'm confused. What's the plan?
Maybe. That's the best I can think of. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm out of plan.
I'll just have Kieran keep looking then. Like, just look around, keep shuffling about, sneaking through the corn, listening, being quiet, just looking for people.
I think I'm going to have Neff leave the cornfield and then make an attempt to hide nearby to see if anything or anyone leaves the cornfield.
Okay.
Does that work? And Art, does that work with you? Sorry, I'm trying to, like, be cool and smart about this because this is what here's what's in my brain. But Neff's a trained hunter, so, like, I'm trying to think of this like he would think of it, and I'm struggling. Does that sound good to you guys? I don't know.
I think this makes sense.
Do
I know
everyone?
I have ulterior motives, but
Live your truth.
I'm living my truth.
okay. Kieran, what are you up to?
Kieran will just keep searching through the fields. Like, staying crouched down, staying quiet, possible,
Okay.
sneaking about, and just listening.
Well, I'll have us do what we did last time in reverse. Kieran roll stealth, then Neff roll perception.
Okay.
We'll say if they'll roll stealth, and I'll factor both of these. Well,
That is a 12.
12.
Yeah. Not awful, but I'm not slaying.
I have bad news. I rolled a 2.
Okay, you don't see shit.
I don't see shit.
What was you said 12?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, neither of you are successful in
Damn.
Shit.
tracking down cornfield guy.
Cornfield guy.
Cornfield guy. I can't say more.
Cornfield guy, please come out. I want to be friends.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't do anything because I can't see anything. You continue.
You're kind of like waiting to see if anyone comes out of this cornfield, and you don't see anyone come out like on the side that you are facing, so you assume they're either still in the corn or have exited from a different direction. And Kieran, you are like kind of quietly sneaking through the corn, and you cannot hear any other movement within the corn close to you or anything like that.
We'll
Yeah.
keep on looking.
Alright, and then I guess with that I will jump back to Barn Gang.
Woo.
Rowan, up on the stair. Well,
Yeah.
just saw this man disappear. What are you doing?
I think instinctively get off the ladder, step one, to solid ground. So like
Back down.
go back down the ladder. Yeah.
Okay.
Go back down the ladder, dagger in hand. She's not gonna do anything quite yet, but she's prepared, and I think she's looking over at Dan, like clear alarm on her face. Hey, up there, person, up there, disappear.
Okay, both of you roll me perception.
Oh God.
Are you attempting to tell Dan what
Yeah.
you saw?
I'm like kind of, I think, muttering
Whispering?
under my breath. Yeah, like, Dan, person up there saw me, disappeared.
I feel like Dan. I don't think he would take out like his sword, but maybe he takes out his little knife and then perception. You said.
9.
Um.
Why?
Oh, that's 18 plus.
Is there a
35
dice
plus.
jail for the D&D Beyond buttons?
There should be.
D&D Beyond sucks for rolling.
Makes me cry.
22.
22?
Well, at
Rowan?
least Dan can see. I got a 9.
9, okay. I think, Dan, you can hear quiet shuffling in the hayloft still.
I feel like Dan maybe just like whispers. They're still up there.
Shit. I don't know what to do. What do we do?
Out of character, are there any other ways that someone could get down from the hayloft other than the ladder that we're standing by?
No, there is only the one rickety wooden ladder up and down from the hayloft. Unless they jumped, which would... It's
How
probably about
far
like a
is the
10-foot drop.
Okay, so they're not likely to jump.
Pull back the ladder?
I feel like trapping them up there might not be a good idea.
Yeah, true. I don't know if we want to do that.
Dan's like, do you want me to go up there?
I can get back up there. I thought they ran.
Okay, what if you watch the door and make sure they don't like jump down and run out the door, and I'll go up there.
I can try. If you're sure. Are you sure?
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen?
I won't give you that list because there's probably a lot of things.
That's fair enough. I think maybe Dan is going up the ladder.
Okay.
Alright, I guess I'm staying down. Me and my negative perception.
Okay, you go up the ladder, not without it creaking a little bit on your way up. I will say that's just kind of unavoidable. But as you get up to the top, you see, peeking around these hay bales, first of all, you don't see anybody up here. You see kind of like a cleared out spot behind a stack of hay bales that, like a large enough cleared out spot that has some hay that's been like stomped down, patted down. And I think you can, without a check, you can see a bag kind of like shoved into the hay a little bit, kind of poorly and quickly concealed.
I feel like Dan maybe like makes like a big show of like putting his knife away and like holding his hands up. I don't know if there's anyone still up here. We're not here to cause any trouble. We're with a friend of yours. We spoke with Civis on the way in.
There is no response.
Let me roll something real quick for me.
What? Okay.
Okay. Maybe he goes to look at the bag.
Okay.
I think just like slowly walking over to look at the spot where there was someone before.
Okay. I don't want to like give away what the character's trying to do, but is he still trying to like
Mhm.
block the way out and look at this bag?
I
I think you could probably like look at it, like physically touch it and pick it up and move out of the way and kind of like turn your back on the rest of the loft, or you could stand where you are and just kind of roll perception or investigation to look at it closer from a distance.
Yeah, I feel like maybe looking at it closer from a distance.
Okay, roll investigation.
Because I don't think he doesn't want to like take this shit.
Okay. So you're standing your ground, still keeping an eye on the hayloft at large, and just trying to glance over at this bag a little closer.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That was investigation.
Yeah, roll with disadvantage
Okay.
because you're also trying to stand your ground.
It's a 9.
Okay. I think what you can tell from the like part of the bag that's sticking out from under the hay is it's a nice leather satchel bag, kind of little pouch thing. It's not a very big bag, but it's made out of nice leather. That's all you got.
Gotta think about what to do here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, because I don't know if Dan would just like drop Kieran's name in case this isn't Aurelius.
Yeah, all we got is blonde.
We have blonde curly hair, which does fit the description of Aurelius. But
You
I'm
could ask
confused waiting
him.
for Art to
You could-
Hmm?
You could ask him. You could ask him who he is.
That's true.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm also trying to
Mm.
brainstorm.
Cook away.
Yeah, I guess Dan is like, I'll be honest, I don't entirely know who you are. I have suspicions, maybe, just based on who Kieran says we're looking for.
Oh, you do drop Kieran's name.
I think he does drop Kieran's name at that point. But we're just here to help.
Okay, I think at Kieran's name, you can hear a floorboard in the very back of the hayloft creaking, just like someone shifted their weight on it, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But other than that, no response. I would let you roll like a persuasion check, but I don't know what you would be persuading
know
him
what he's
to
trying to persuade him
do.
do.
So I feel like you got to give me a goal, and then
Yeah,
I'll let
I'm
you
trying to
roll a
think of what-
check.
trying to think of what his goal is.
And how you're trying to achieve it, not just I want him to show himself.
Yeah. This isn't like out of character question for Art and I guess the rest of the party. Would they have at any point during the journey been like, okay, here's the plan once we do actually find Aurelius?
That's a good question. I'll let you go back and rewrite in any thoughts or any warnings that Kieran has given you if you'd like.
I don't think so. I think Kieran assumed that he would.
He would be there.
Because you're in, I'm not in this
Cool.
scene, so I can't
Yeah,
like,
you're
tell
not-
you what to do. It's got to be like what your characters are up to.
Yeah.
But like,
I don't want to be like, Art, give me the answer.
I figured like we're looking for the lost prince. We gotta check if they're okay. Convince them that we're not gonna hurt them and that we're here.
Yeah.
You know, just I'm letting you guys cook because I'm not there. But
No, I know. I was like, I didn't know if you had a specific thing that was like, oh, he would have said to like convey this message or something. But I feel like
Secret
that's very
code
like
word we have.
specific retcon.
I feel like Kieran would also have just assumed I'm gonna be there, so I don't need to
Yeah.
tell them.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think Kieran saw the option of I wouldn't be the one actually talking to them.
Yeah. Neither did I, to be fair.
Here we are.
I'm cooking. I'm brainstorming.
No, yeah,
I
cook.
feel
If
like
you
Dan
want,
is
if you
maybe,
want me
like-
to jump back to the other two while you're cooking,
I'm ready to jump back if you can. If you need us to, if you want to jump back, I can jump back. I'm ready. Let's go. Bada bing, bada boom.
Sure. Yeah, I don't have any thoughts for Kieran, but if
Yeah.
Neff got ideas, you
Neff's
cook.
just going to be staking out the whole time, so please throw something at me if you can.
are you just continuing to stay on the shed side of the house, keeping an eye out?
Yes.
Okay. I have an idea. Okay. I think at one point you're kind of like crouching kind of around the corner of the shed so that you have a little bit of cover from the edge of the
Mhm.
cornfield. And you hear footsteps coming up behind you, but not the footsteps you'd expect. After a second, a big dog that runs up next to you.
Carpet.
We found carpet, guys.
We take their dog. This is
We
found
carpet
it.
now.
We found carpet.
It's this large kind of like very big kind of Great Dane Mastiff looking dog with
Oh shit,
a little bit longer fur,
guys! I don't think that's carpet.
big mutt.
I don't think that's carpet. I don't think that's carpet, guys.
I think it could be if we believed.
Can I
Pet
pet
the
the
dog.
dog?
Carpet that
Pet
dog.
the dog.
I think the dog will like stay at a distance at first.
Okay.
Kind of look at you.
If I need to animal handling, you let me know. But
Oh yeah, go for it.
oh my god, my animal handling is a -1. What? What? I'm a ranger,
shit.
and that's my what? It's
What have you done?
Do you know which subclass you're gonna pick for Neff?
I was gonna like
I don't know if you haven't thought about it at all. Don't worry, but I'm
I
just
was gonna
curious.
make a joke about us not leveling up, but that's probably mean. I'm teasing Jamie. I promise I love you.
I can't tell you because I didn't decide when I first made Neff, and I still haven't decided. Just because I was like, it depends how, like, what open world stuff you throw us into, what I pick.
Oh, that's fair.
But
I was just curious if you had thoughts because I know Connor pitched his character with a
Yeah.
subclass.
I didn't think about it because I was like, I don't know what specifically you're gonna throw me into. So I was like,
That's fair. I just know there's some very animal-based ranger subclasses.
yeah. I was because I usually go pretty animal based, but I was like, I don't know if I want to do that this time. I don't know if I want to be Beastmaster or anything like that. I don't know what I want to do, but I'm gonna look at it more. I might lean. I honestly am leaning into Hunter, but anyway, continuing on. Neff is gonna kind of put a hand out to like let the animal sniff and get used to him and maybe attempt to pat. And I'll roll animal hand. Do you want me to roll animal handling to
Yeah,
this guy?
go for it.
Yeah, I'm rolling the dice. That's an 8. It's an 8.
Okay.
I did. This is bad. This is not good.
Yeah, I think the dog will like not approach you at all. He doesn't start like growling or anything,
Okay, that's a
but
win.
he is just kind of staring at you, waiting for a move either way.
Okay,
Big ass farm
Neff's
dog.
got the dog.
Puppy.
I tried to pet that dog and he said no. So
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
I think Neff's gonna kind of like put his hands up and back up, and then he's not too loudly because he doesn't want to echo, but he's gonna kind of like toward the smaller cornfield. Just go, Kieran, false alarm. I think it's just a dog. I don't know if Kieran will hear him, but
I'll say you can.
Far away.
You
Yeah,
want?
probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Kieran just goes, dog. Like, yo.
Carpet! It's carpet!
It's carpet. I play it up. I'm the carpet. Oh my goodness, it's you.
oh, haha,
That's so
very
crazy.
funny.
Can I come up to the dog? I would like to try to animal handling the dog.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. That was unnecessary. That was too much. 19 plus 1, dirty 20.
Wow.
Yeah, Kieran like walks up next to Neff, and the dog sees Kieran and gets excited, and like approaches you, sniffs you, and then gets even more excited and like jumps on you.
Ah!
Kieran's such a friend.
Kieran's having a delightful time. Kieran has rarely ever got to pet dogs. Oh my goodness, this is such a lovely friend. Kieran is thriving.
Neff's sad, but he's not going to show it because he's happy that Kieran's enjoying this dog. But he's so sad that the dog does not like him.
For a ranger, Neff has had a real bad track record with
I
animals.
know.
Not liking him.
I mean, he's rusty.
Well, to be fair, one of them was a kid.
Yeah.
One of them was a whole child.
He's rusty. You got to give him a break. He hasn't been rangering in quite a while.
You know what? I think the dog, after a moment of getting excited about Kieran, the dog will like take a couple steps back and start to like walk away around the side of the house, and then before he like walks away out of view, just like stops and looks back at you and waits.
I don't know what to do.
I want to follow the dog.
You want to follow the dog? I'll
If
follow
I let the
Kieran.
dog
Kieran
go,
follows
where does the dog lead
The
me?
dog is going to take you to the barn.
Oh my god, we're rolling with the dog. We're
Okay,
going
cool.
with the dog.
I'm rolling
We're
with
pro
the dog.
dog.
The dog can tell the brothers.
If Kieran has learned anything from Kite, it's follow the little critter.
Wait, hang on. If Rowan's standing guard at the door and a mysterious dog shows up,
I'm right behind the dog.
oh, right behind. Okay,
You will
so
see.
can
I'm not
okay.
hiding. Oh, I'm hiding from like
What about
the
that
people
other
at the
person?
house. Don't see us.
Yeah, I was gonna say roll stealth to get from the shed to the barn.
Yeah.
'Cause there's
Hiding from
another
them, but
person
not
out
from
there.
you.
Because there is another person just
Mm-mm.
outside the barn on the other side.
True. We stealthing. That's a 12 plus 14. Sneak with his dog.
Hell yeah.
I'm hiding behind the dog.
I think Rowan, you're standing like guard at the bottom of the ladder, and you hear footsteps, and you turn around, and there's a big ass dog walking up to you with Kieran and Neff right behind the dog.
We found a dog. This is not the carpet though.
Great. That's God, that's scary.
Connor, have you had sufficient time to cook?
I've been cooking.
Cook.
Well, I think Rowan
serve.
would also very quickly explain the situation while Connor's cooking. Just so we know, she's filling them in. There's a person disappeared. Scary.
Okay.
Serve your meal, Connor. What have you been cooking?
I think that Dan is gonna like, cause like he's had his hands up this whole time. I think he's gonna like slowly lower them and maybe step back towards the ladder a bit. He's gonna, okay, I can tell that you don't particularly want to show yourself, but I'm just saying that it would be somewhat helpful if I knew who I was talking to, or if I was talking to anyone. Tell you what, I'm just gonna be back here by the ladder, and if you want to have a conversation and explain why you're hiding in the barn, I'm all ears. Maybe you want to talk about music. We heard a violin before. My friend down there is a very talented musician. I'm just gonna be over here, and he just kind of waits by the ladder.
I adore how awkward Dan is in every social situation.
I love him.
Dan is like so not used to actually talking to other people. Like
Dan is cooking.
he's trying his best to be a functioning member of society. And I roll persuasion to see if any of what I said draws them out at
Yeah,
all.
sure, go for it.
Okay. This is what I'm good at. I'm not that great apparently. I rolled a 12.
Immediate.
16. 16.
Okay, I think you notice as you step back, the person takes a couple more. Like you hear shuffling of hay. The person moving a little closer, but that is all. But Kieran's here now.
Do I come in after the spiel?
And I like look down the ladder and be like,
I want to go in.
You guys can roll up. Are you going up the ladder, Kieran?
Oh, I think I think Kieran will be like
Okay.
walking with the dog. Doesn't know that they found something just yet, and it's just like dog. His name is
Dog.
that carpet. I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
that's,
pretty cool. Oh,
yeah, that's great.
Oh,
That's great.
and then
Oh,
like realizes.
Key. We found.
Oh,
Did you call me Key?
Yes. All right. We found.
Is that my nickname?
I
now?
think it's a very good nickname, actually. That's quite a nice one.
I kind of
Okay.
like it. I don't think I have many.
Well, now
nicknames.
you get a nickname.
We saw a person. There was a person.
That was
Up in the
person.
hayloft, but
Oh.
yeah, but then the ladder
How big
creaks.
is this bond? Can they just
They
hear
tell
us
me-
talking?
I hope not. This is be embarrassing.
Key, that's the point of the whisper. That's the point of the whisper.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
There's a
done.
person up there.
I feel like this is happening while
Yeah.
Dan was doing his spiel that he
okay.
just
Yeah.
did.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
Okay.
say,
Yeah.
like,
We're.
Yeah.
This is like the background noise. You just hear.
Yeah.
And like that kind of.
if Dan like sits down beside the ladder and like glances down to see if Rowan is still there, would he see the others?
Yeah.
Look.
If,
There's a
if
person.
they can see him, he's like suddenly like
up
beckon them
here?
up the ladder.
All right. She'll give up the explanation and go up the ladder.
Just come on. Get up here.
Kieran goes up the ladder.
I'm going to the ladder.
Okay.
We are all up here now.
I think it's silent in the hayloft as you guys walk up.
It's silent in the hay. Loft.
Stop.
Throws you out
I'm
the
sorry.
window. You're
I'm
fired.
sorry.
I think Kieran will do a sat in the
Aw.
general direction where we think the person is, and
Did anyone explain to Kieran that this person is invisible?
yeah, I don't think
I'm-
Kieran's got that bit.
I was trying to, but then they just kept talking about dogs and nicknames.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think you're fine. I think
Okay.
Kieran will get the energy. Goes up there, sits down, just vaguely in the center, wherever they emotionally think the person is. Looks back, assuming that someone else is keeping watch of the down below. Pulls off hood. I think Kieran will do like a little knock on the wood below where he's sitting, like a very specific do like kind of knock, something that has a response kind of deal that him and Aurelius would have known as his little
Oh.
like do.
That's
and
cute
then,
as
like,
shit. Like I'm imagining like it's in the middle of the night. Kieran's awake and he wants Aurelius. Little Kieran is awake and he wants Aurelius to come and play with him. So he does the knock on
Yes!
their bedroom door.
Foam at the mouth.
We wanna build a snowman.
Ah!
That's also what I was thinking.
It's giving. Do you want to build a
Come and
snowman?
play.
I think there is a long moment of silence before you hear from kind of directly in front of you the soft reply to the knock.
I think Kieran will tentatively reach a hand out towards the front of him. Not like fully going for whoever he thinks is in front of him, but just like reaches a hand out as like palm up offer.
So I think it's hanging in the air for just a second before you feel someone else's hand meet yours. He leaves it on your hand for just a second and then pulls it back, but after a moment after his hand stops touching yours, he appears again in front of you, holding his hands out in front of him, and one of them is holding a silver ring that he has just pulled off of his other finger, and he's sitting across from you on the floor. Now, the last time that you guys saw Aurelius, he was dressed up in probably the nicest clothes anyone has ever worn, had hours of preparation done on him. He was very prepared, looked serene and gentle and very, very royal. And the man who's sitting in front of you now has a very different energy. He sits with like a slouch that you would never have seen from him on that stage. And he's got, some stubble, some bags under his eyes. But the most striking difference about him is that across the right side of his face, there is a very striking scar that travels from his hairline down over the entire right half of his face. And it has a very similar pattern to, I guess, none of you is Kite. It has a very similar pattern to the one that Kite described to you on the stage of a lightning strike, kind of traveling down over the right half of his face. And the eye that the scar passes through is foggy. Nothing like the bright blue that you would recognize, Kieran. He looks very disheveled. He's wearing clothes that don't quite fit him right.
I think Kieran's like fluffy ears kind of droop, almost looking like not horrified, but like deeply distraught by the scar left. Like a hand going up to reach and like better of it and putting it down.
Roll me insight real quick.
14.
This scar looks much older than a week or so. Like there's sort of an age to the scar. Obviously it's not going to fade anytime soon, but it is not as harsh as you would expect a fresh earned scar to be.
What happened?
I think if you said you kind of like reach out toward his face.
Yeah, like is going to reach for it, like like when you see someone hurt and you like want to touch it, you want to comfort it,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe like stops before fully reaching, not knowing if that's okay.
I think there's a pause for a moment where he doesn't know what to say, then he just kind of leans into your touch, sets his head in your hand a little bit.
You will like push the hair back there.
Mm-hmm. And then after a second, he'll go, I can't really blame Eudora for this one. It was kind of my fault for stopping the ceremony halfway through.
Why did you?
I don't have a simple answer to that question.
I think Kieran will like reach in to like pull out the necklace and like go to take it off and go and really just set it on the floor in between them like
Okay, the second you attempt to take off the necklace, I think the pendant will like warm up a little bit, and it's almost like it's magnetically stuck to your chest. You can unclip the chain, but if you try to pull the pendant away from you,
I think
it does
Kieran
not
hasn't
go.
tried that yet, so I think for a second
I was
got,
waiting
like,
for you to try
he's
it.
got this almost panicked struggle of like realizing that it's kind of like drawn to him, and it's just like this. You. I thought it's what you wanted. I thought this was you were supposed to have this, not me. And it's like panicking, trying to get it off.
Aurelius looks from you down to the necklace and then up, and it's just kind of there's a moment of just absolute disbelief, confusion before he like understands what's going on, and he's like, "Well, it looks like I was aware that I did not choose Eudora, but it looks like she did not choose me either."
That's not how this is supposed to go. It's not supposed to be me. Maybe you, our sister, our mother, anyone else. Not me. I'm not the choice here.
Rowan raises a hand. Hi. What is going on here?
You just raise a hand, they just both look at you.
Yeah, like you two are like clearly having some sort of revelation, and she's just like, hi.
Karen will like run hands through hair, like pulling at his ears a little bit, and go, "This passed down in our family. This is very important. It holds a lot of power, this necklace. It's supposed to go not to me, but it has to go to someone, because whoever it goes to is next to rule. And that's what the ceremony is for it to go for her to pick someone who is suited for it. That's what this is. That's why I don't know.
After a moment, I say that a lot, I've noticed. Like, Aurelius just kind of looks between Rowan, almost trying to figure out who the you are. This person that he's never met before that's somehow rolling up.
My brothers never had friends. Which is a really sad sentence, but
But yeah, and he'll go, well, I had several conversations with Eudora about the matter, and every time what she would tell me is that she is not truly the one who makes the decision.
then who is?
It is a combined effort. I don't know, maybe she would have chosen me if I had truly decided to stay. I guess she only knows. But it is really a matter of fate of who will be best to rule next. And you know that the family would never let me rule with Civis by my side.
Oh, fantasy homophobia. Okay.
Is it a homophobia thing
It's
or
a
is it like a
class thing,
class
isn't it?
thing? Because he's like a farmer.
Is it a class thing?
I don't know. It could be. It could be both.
That's true. It could be either. I'm sorry. I'm interrupting.
I think Kieran will like curl up in on himself. And why would they let me rule? And like pulls at his own ear and like the fur on his legs and the horns on his head.
Mhm. I think if you're like tugging at the fur on your leg and your ears, I think he's gonna like take your hands and like pull your wrists away from yourself and like just hold your hands in his.
Why would they let me rule? They don't even let me live.
Oh my god. Aurelius is going to hold your hands and go, well, with Eudora's blessing at your side, they might not have a choice.
I don't know that I
Neff is gonna put a hand on Kieran's shoulder and kind of lean forward and go, perhaps you taking this position might be your chance to change all of that. Maybe you deserve this, and just because of who you are and who your parentage is and what you look like doesn't change if you deserve this position or not. I think we can all vouch that you have proved that I think you'd be a mighty fine ruler. Who says you can't?
It's cruel of me, but I am no leader, let alone. For the first time I've left the kingdom not covered in robes or hidden in a cart, if I've left at all.
But
I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around that it's my job to make everything better for a half of me I don't know and change everything for people who hate me.
You don't have to.
they haven't gotten a chance to know you yet.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Don't I? Don't isn't that the point? I don't have a choice.
Well, you could run away, but obviously that has not worked out super well for me. Maybe it is time for a plan B.
This is very intimidating. I know how intimidating this must feel for you, but you won't know until you've tried. I don't think you've been given any reasonable chance of becoming a ruler at all. You might not feel like you're a leader because you've never had a chance to be.
I'm gonna go keep watch. She's leaving.
Oh?
She's leaving the hayloft.
Okay.
She's leaving the hayloft. She's going downstairs. She's keeping watch.
Kieran like looks after the back of Rowan with like the saddest eyes.
Jamie, I am looking at you.
I'm looking back! I'm looking back!
I'm so intrigued. I feel like Dan is maybe like running a hand over his face and he's, Kieran, if you do want to run from this, I can maybe help. I have some connections at a port a bit further north. We can get you on a boat out the river, away from you and Aurelius maybe.
I don't recommend running. You'll be running for the rest of your life.
I think Kieran like deflates at that and just tucks the necklace back into his shirt. Like if I run, no one will take over. Kind of like sighing under the weight of this perceived obligation that feels too daunting for his little guy, because he was really betting on giving this back. And it feels like maybe he's run out of plan. Like he was running to this one goal of giving the necklace back, and that would solve everything and bring Aurelius home. And now that that's gone out the window, he can't wrap his head around what he wants to do, or how he wants to do it, or what's the right choice, and whether he values himself versus the people kind of deal. Like he's cooking, but he doesn't know what there's no ingredients.
The oven's on, but there's nothing inside.
The oven is on 400 degrees.
Jeez. Okay. I think Aurelius will give your hands a squeeze and go, I know running is much harder when you do not have anything you are running to. It's impossible to just run forever.
Were you running?
But
you always running here?
Can I have Neff kind of just leave after Aurelius says that?
Hey, come over here and upset people in the barn.
Neff's going down the ladder
Guys, start a club.
quietly. Nothing said.
oh my god. Sorry, Aurelius is immediately pissing everybody off, not intending to.
No, he's right, and that's why Neff's sad.
Everyone else leaves, and Dan is just sitting with these sad brothers, just being like, "Okay, I guess I'm here now."
Now it's awkward. Now it's weird.
now I can't leave because I'm just kind of
Right now it'd be bad if you left. Right now you're
Yeah.
trapped here now. Oh no, you should have left when Neff got up, but that would be awkward too. Kind of suffering.
God damn.
He's also like the worst people person ever for some reason. It's like
He's just a little awkward.
So I think Aurelius will go, I had a month to make my decision. I had months where Eudora had given me a way out, and he holds up the ring. I did not know if I wanted to take it until the very last second.
You never told me. You never told me that.
I did not want it to have to be your decision to make. It was my decision. Obviously, that is kind of out the window now.
You just left. I thought you were gone. I thought you were gone.
I'm sorry. I should never have left without telling you. I did not mean to scare you.
It's really scary. I went to prison. I didn't go to prison. I have to break someone out of prison. It's really
You-
scary,
what?
actually.
You had
Yeah.
to.
Dan
What?
clears his throat. He's like, "That's my bad. He didn't go to prison. That's
I leave you alone for a week and you were breaking criminals out of prison?
criminal's a strong word."
That was my thought too. I thought so too, and then someone tried to hurt Kite, and then they were held at knife point, and that was also really scary. But we
What?
found the wishing well, which they're real, and that was really nice. And I saw a play
Oh, yes, they will.
up in person. It's really cool. I think Kieran is like anxious,
Telling him everything.
blabbering everything, because
Aww.
doesn't know what else to do. I think at one point he's trying not to cry, so he's just like, I'm gonna say everything that happened instead.
Aww.
I think Dan like slowly reaches across and just like puts a hand on Kieran's back and like not necessarily like rubbing it, but just like gently showing that he's there.
I realize this is so much the energy of like, and this is an upsetting take, but like when you have a not a great household, like either abusive or just awful, and the older sibling leaves, like to go to college or to move out, and kind of have that safety for themselves, but they're leaving behind siblings who are still stuck there.
Stop.
That's what I think is going through, like, that was going through Kieran's mind of like, you left me here, and it was for your own betterment, and that I understand, but I can't help feeling like abandoned in a way, like, you know, like that cooking.
That hurts my
What
feelings.
what if I binding up Isaac projectile tears at you?
Real.
I will turn them into tea. I think, yeah, he'll blab for a bit before eventually pittering off and realizing he has no more words, and doesn't really know what to go from here or what to do. He's just staring off.
Aurelius will go.
You know, he'll ask about Civis. What's going on there? How long y'all been dating? You didn't tell me that lore. I'm curious, nosy. This is just me wanting to know about their relationship.
Aurelius will like kind of be a little bit surprised at the question, be like, "Well, a while, close to a year or so. He came into the village he came into the kingdom even on a delivery, and I don't know, we stayed in contact since then.
Do you like him a lot?
I do.
He's nice. Even though he tries to look mean.
Yes, he warms up nicely."
Sibling approval.
And he has a nice dog.
I really like the dog. I've always wanted one. They're very nice.
You met the dog?
The dog liked me a lot. He's a good dog.
His name is Omen. He keeps me company in the barn sometimes. It is nice.
He's really fluffy.
He is. He's a little dirty from, the farm, but it is okay.
That's okay.
Oh, Kieran will then, before the pittering off occurs, will reach into the pockets, TM, and pull out a snack.
A snack.
Maybe a piece of candy. Wrapped up. Little wrapped up piece of candy, a little butterscotch.
Amazing.
Give it to him.
He takes it and quickly, trying to hide his excitement, but failing horribly, pops it into his mouth. He goes, "Oh, Sivis's mother makes great food, but I get mostly leftovers. It is nothing like the castle. This is very nice."
I don't think you ever had Nancy's cooking, but it's also nothing like the castle, but really good.
It is quite different, but somehow more real,
Yeah, it is.
He kind of swallows, looks down at his hands for a second, looks back up and goes, I don't know if I can go back with you. I wish I could."
I know.
And I think reaches out, takes hands and squeezes them one more time. And it's a good hard squeeze for how little and -1 strength Kieran has. Before pulling away.
Hold on. We'll get out of your hair. So you don't get in trouble.
Everyone who's at the bottom of the ladder, roll perception for me.
Oh boy.
I can finally see!
What did you see? Did you get glasses down there?
21!
Oh my god, you
21.
got glasses down there.
I got glasses, motherfucker.
I got a 16.
Hey.
Okay, hold on. How many hit points do you guys have?
Oh no.
Jesus. Hey now.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. 10?
The way I almost actually did a spit take. Oh my
11.
god.
I don't know why that's the most terrifying thing you've ever asked us.
Oh my god.
8.
The way you said that so casually.
Why would you say it? No, are you kidding me? 11. I have 11.
That felt. No, you know what that felt like? That felt like
11
a
and
Brennan Lee
10?
Mulligan. That felt Brennan Lee Mulligan going.
Oh, thank God.
many points you
11
How
and
many
10?
points you
Is
got?
that
Yeah.
what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, both of you hear shuffling and turn around just in time to see someone run out from around the side of the barn and cast sleep on both of you.
Shit.
So just before you fall unconscious, you see a familiar face from recent
Aw.
times raise his hand,
Mm.
and things start to go blurry. Fade to black. The three of you up in the hayloft hear two bodies hit the ground, turn around, and see Icebreaker standing in the entrance to the barn.
This motherfucker.
Oh no.
You
That's my boy. What is he doing here?
It's not your boy. He is not a homie.
Not anymore.
Not homie shaped.
And he goes, "Oh, well. I thought this job was going to be simple. I didn't expect a random orc to lead me straight to the missing crown prince. I'm gonna get a fortune for this." Everyone roll initiative.
Kieran is immediately. Kieran is.
Ah.
I want to say Kieran is defensive in front of Aurelius, like instinct.
Aw.
Is protect moment. He is. My body is a shield.
I need you. I'm not gonna say what, but I need you all to know I was internally screaming during that entire conversation between Kieran and Aurelius and then everyone.
Kieran's having a rough time.
Ugh.
Kieran's cooking. I love that Kieran deeply is having an awful time with this, and then was just like, "So how's your partner doing?" Because he's like, I should just distract it by asking how you're doing and make this happier for you because this is my thing now. I gotta go figure this out. I'm not gonna put that on you.
Your boyfriend's dog is really nice.
He's really
He's
nice.
fluffy.
I want to have a mental breakdown, but your boyfriend's dog is really cool. I saw a play. Glad you're alive.
Let's talk about anything other than me being destined to be king.
Let's just talk about anything else other than this necklace.
Did we establish that Neff was going first?
I think so, technically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep,
Let's get this written down for next time. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, we're both
yeah,
long
we
shoeing,
sleep
so it's
in.
not gonna matter. For
It
the first
doesn't
3
really
rounds.
matter
One
immediately.
of you hot shoes better than the other.
You got 10 rounds of laying there.
God damn.
First.
Wait. Oh, is that why you asked about health?
Yeah.
Sleep
'cause
spell involves
Well, no,
health,
it doesn't
yeah.
affect the rounds. Sleep is you roll 5d8 of hit points, and then it affects that many hit points of creatures.
Oh.
I only know that because of Baldur's Gate.
Sleep is my go-to spell. In one of my other campaigns, I've used it to get myself out of pretty much every single problem.
God damn it, I wanted to shoot my bow. If I just stayed
I wanted-
upstairs.
It's okay, I think combat will go for more than 10 rounds.
Oh gosh.
We'll wake you up
If you can.
with the power of friendship. Dan will give you a little mwah.
Oh, kiss to break the curse.
Oh my god. Actually, though.
Pointedly, Aurelius and Kieran do not help, so that Dan has to be the one to save Neff. We'll go help Rowan and just leave Neff, just so Dan has to.
Dan and Neff have the overdramatic, oh, true love's kiss will wake you up. Meanwhile, Aurelius and Kieran just walk over, slap Rowan,
Or shoot
There we go.
water on your face. Just fucking wake up.
We got it. It's fine.
Anyway, hold on. Wait, I gotta do an outro.
Oh, right. True.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Cantripped. I apologize for ending the last one on a cliffhanger, but apparently
No,
I
you
didn't mean
don't.
it because
This
No,
is
you don't.
worse. This is worse. How could you?
Yeah.
Worse.
This is worse. Nothing worse, parentheses, better, than ending a D&D episode on, let's roll initiative.
It's a fun thing. It's our first full party, actual legitimate combat
Freedom.
ever.
We're cooking.
Episode 13. Only took us
Episode
13
13.
episodes.
Yeah, but anyway, if you're listening on YouTube, give us a like, subscribe, comment down below, please. There's one person who always does like timestamps and their
I
reactions
love
to things.
reading those, by the way.
And
yeah.
that is my favorite thing to read ever.
'Cause it
Please
tells
keep
me
doing
specifically
that.
what
It's
you
my
like.
favorite.
I go, oh my god, timestamps! I get to see your reaction.
Yes.
Perfect. Let's go.
I like go through and click on every timestamp and see what you're reacting to, and I'm like, tee, it's so fun. If you're listening on Spotify, follow the show, leave a review. Those reviews do actually like help a ton, and also I can see them. There's also like a poll feature, which I can see more directly. It gives me a notification when you respond to the poll. I think it's just default, what did you think? But I like reading those.
Tell us that you thought it was good, or maybe you thought it was bad. Maybe don't tell us that. That'll really dampen our day.
Maybe you're mad that this is on a cliffhanger.
I don't know if you want to tell us that part.
Yeah, don't tell us that part. Just be nice to us.
Connor, take it back.
We're just little
Okay.
guys. We're just little guys.
Connor,
Please don't
let
be
Jim the
mean.
outro.
Yell at us in either the Discord or the Tumblr tag. Both are linked down below. We will yell back. That is a threat.
Yep. Definitely a threat.
Tell your friends if you enjoyed the show. Word of mouth helps like way more than you'd think it would. So just like, if people enjoy it, poke it at them,
By the time this episode comes out, we might be on 500 subscribers on the YouTube channel.
Hey!
Ooh. Oh, I can say I'll keep this part in. I'm working on a Patreon. I don't know if it'll probably be up by the time this episode. I need it to be up by the time this episode goes up. If it's not, I've failed. So go check out the Patreon. There's some fun bonus content in there. Fun things. Fun things. Go look at it. But yeah. Bye.
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 Bye.